And we are live. Real Talk No BS. Oh, we got the stutter shades on.
I can't see you if I ain't got them on.
Straight like that.
Oh boy, Mousequake, Juq'o Vibe and this thing.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shoot, tell them where you from, man.
Good.
I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Newark.
Juq'o Vibe from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, all the way here in A-Town, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, they
You know we don't talk like that.
Say, hold on.
My fans back home don't know. I'm up in Dallas, Texas.
Now you know.
I'm up in Dallas, Texas, man. It's real down
really?
here.
Real
Rockin'
feel.
hard with me, so
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Shit.
Dallas,
Real gonna stay real, man.
You.
Gonna, let us know a little something, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little background history for those who don't know.
You want me to shoot?
I go ahead. Juq'o Vibe, originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, moved down here about a year ago. I got a movement called Reallyfe. The acronym LAME is living according to my expectations, pretty much saying don't be afraid to be yourself, even if it's not considered being cool. We got too many people following, we got too many people doing what the next person is doing, so what I'm doing is encouraging people, not even the youth, people my age, people older than me, to be yourself, man. Quit following these trends and start something new. So that's Reallyfe, that's what I represent, and that's what I'm pushing.
Well, man, Lame sound good.
Original, man.
Lame is the new cool, man. Be yourself, Reallyfe.
Yes,
Oh, really?
That's good, man.
Juq'o.
Well, see, I got love for this character, so I'm just joshing. But my name is Mousequake. I'm a producer extraordinaire, engineer extraordinaire. I play about 5 instruments. I'm a card-carrying producer, been published. I'm a card-carrying audio engineer. And I've been in Dallas probably, since Saudi. So that's like 92, since 92. So I might as well be from Dallas. I've been here for 22 years. And I'm just having a good time, man. I like good music. If you want my opinion, you better be prepared to get it.
He ain't lying either.
I could be totally honest with my music and somebody else's, and he can attest. We worked on a project, and one of the songs on there was whack, and it was mine, and I had to argue with everybody to take it off.
That's real.
It was whack. I said it's got to go. It don't match. So that's how it goes. But D-Town in effect.
Shit, shout out to the homies, man. Say, how long y'all been doing y'all thing?
I've been doing music since I was 16, but I've been serious about it, performing and going to different cities, actually pushing the movement really hard for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
So I went to college in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, went to Alabama State University. So I got the movement really popping there first in college, and then I moved here a year ago, and so now I got my following in Alabama. Shout out to everybody in Montgomery, got the following back home, and now Dallas showing love, so I'm just continuing to grow, man.
Oh, really?
And that's what it's all about, man. Progressing every day, taking these steps, living that life, that lame life.
That lame life.
Straight up.
Straight up. Mousequake.
Ooh, man, I'm older than all y'all in here.
Well, you ain't no old man.
I've been doing music since 1978.
What?
I've been doing professional music since I was 14. I've been doing it professionally since I was 14. I was around when hip hop kicked off.
Yeah.
So when we were actually stealing records from the record store to cut the break beats and press pause on the tape.
Just like on Juice.
That's real stuff. We used to do that. Roll up in the Howard Brothers and steal a crate of cassette tapes and run out the store with them so we can make our tapes for the weekend. I've been doing it for a little while, and I kind of enjoy being around younger cats because younger cats are crazy, and crazy is really close to genius. So if you're around some younger cats, I know a lot of old cats get pissed off when they get around young cats who don't know nothing, but I'm around young cats all the time, so it's all good with me.
Man.
Shoot, man, Mousequake, what 5 instruments you play?
I play drums, keyboard, play a little guitar, play a little trumpet on every now and then, but I don't like my lips being jacked up. And I play a little sax sometimes. But I mean, I'm mainly a keyboard player and a drummer. Yeah.
Word up.
Really, man. Damn, well, we got some music I want to get into right now. I want to get into this song that Juq'o got just because of this little situation that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's discuss that right now.
So what this track and everything, I know everybody listening is familiar with the Mike Brown situation in first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this track pretty much inspired, I was inspired by that situation to make this track.
Yeah.
After the Trayvon situation, it seemed like black folks kind of got mad and then put on their hoodies, let's march around the corner, and then it kind of died down. So when this situation happened, I'm like, this stuff keeps happening over and over again. The routine has to change.
Yeah.
Something has to change. So this song is called No Justice, No Peace, and just me saying how I feel.
Speaks for itself.
Exclusive. Nobody has heard this song, and it's the first time it's ever been played on this show. Mom's got the exclusive. This is exclusive to all the listeners out there, all my fans out there that's tuned in. So, yeah.
And we're gonna backdoor that with we're gonna play that No Justice, No Peace. But I want to hear something from Mousequake too.
Okay. Throw the Can We Vibe right now.
Okay.
That's got Juq'o Vibe and another one of y'all Oak Cliff homeboys, See Through.
Oh, yeah, that's my partner, man. Yeah, my partner right there.
Yeah, I kind of produced and engineered most of his project too.
Oh, okay.
So, it's a brown liquor record.
That's one of these.
When you hear it,
Hennessy.
you're gonna go right into I'm a house party feel. But the message is strong though.
Oh well.
Yeah.
The message is strong. I don't let you get on my stuff and talk about the 5 B's that they do most of the time. Bitches, hoes, stripping and all that. That don't work for me. I'm too old for that. My wife would kill me if I even thought about doing that.
Yeah.
So, it's Can We Vibe right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's actually the second track me and See Through collabed on one of Mouse's beats. So we had fun with that.
Shout out to See Through, man. It's my partner, man. It's my boy.
Shout out.
He better be somewhere practicing. You know how I am.
I was quick on fire tonight.
Really, man. First, we're finna get into Juq'o Vibe. No Justice, No Peace.
Yeah.
Then we finna get into that Can We Vibe right now.
Realtalk No BS.
Ow!
Yes, man.
Man.
We vibing, man.
You did that track.
We vibing.
Thank you very much.
You did that track.
And
You spoke the truth on that track.
Exactly.
Spoke the truth on that track. I like when I'm big on
Yahweh.
yes sir.
He made God sound cool, didn't he? Yahweh.
My whole thing as an artist, like, you want to drop knowledge, but you don't want to preach to the people. Like, nobody, like, in school, I ain't like when the teacher lecture me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be talked down to, so, drop a little thought here and there to provoke thought. You know what I'm saying? Drop a little knowledge here and there. So that's what I kind of do as an artist. They catch it, they don't. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my part.
You spreading the message, man.
Exactly.
I learned a lot from a lot of artists back in the day, especially pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, it's here to educate. That's what hip hop is about. You know.
Think with music, it's always educating, whether it's negative or positive. You gonna learn something from it.
Yeah, you're right.
So as an artist, it's our responsibility to make sure we doing something positive.
Yeah.
It ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta be on no. What's the Fight the Power group?
Public Enemy.
You ain't gotta be on no Public Enemy stuff.
They were going in.
They was going in. I rock with Public Enemy, but as an artist, you gotta know.
Yeah.
Find what's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And teach the people in some form of fashion.
Got to.
That's what
That's what it's here for.
I'm comfortable. Juq'o Vibe.
Rap used to be our CNN. Back in the day.
Straight up.
They used to give us the images and the imagery and the pictures of what went on in the hood. That we didn't know what was going on in Compton, and they didn't know what was going on in Harlem. So you can listen to NWA and take a good mental picture, and that's what's missing in hip hop. You can't close your eyes and see the story.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you write a great song, if I can close my eyes and see your story, you wrote a great song.
Yeah.
But you can't do that nowadays, and we need to kind of
You gotta get back to the essence of it.
They paint picture, but it's like it be the same picture.
Yeah, it's like
I seen this picture already.
5-year-olds writing the same words over and over. But I mean, that's just me. You
There's
know,
a lot of trap music going
well,
on.
hey, it's boy. I'm
It's a
telling
lot of
you,
trap
it's some trap music. I bang real hard.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, I
I
bang some
do.
trap music real hard. But just some of it, you know, it sounds like the next guy.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, this is just my opinion. You know, I just think back when we were growing up and coming up doing music, it was a crime to sound like somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And so, but now these
yeah.
cats were like, "Oh, that's hot. Let's go ahead and do that, man."
It's
That
bite.
we couldn't do that, bro. I've
Say it was
seen
bite.
people come in and turn your stuff over in the show if you sound like somebody else. It was all out fight right there. But now you go in, you play the same guy, same
Let
kind
me get
of
something that
stuff.
sound like Future.
Yeah. You remember I told you I had
Future got this stuff sound like Future. What you
I had a
gonna
major
say?
artist send me a track to mix, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the line. He
Yeah.
told me on Skype that I want you to make it sound like Future. Major artist.
Major artist, y'all.
Yeah, I'm talking about Million Seller. Told me to make it sound like Future.
I would tell you the
No.
I know. Ain't no, we don't do no snitching.
No,
but you
we
know.
don't dry snitching
I know,
either.
yeah, I know.
No dry snitching.
Fire them,
Yeah.
fire them.
I mean, you know,
Come on, man. Whoever
but music,
you know.
music is supposed to make you feel something.
Yeah,
And if it don't
that's
make
right.
you feel nothing, you can't feel the same feeling over and over. The human mind don't work that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like sensory deprivation if you hear the same song 15 times.
Yeah.
Eventually you're going to try to find something in it that makes you want to hear it again. But once the mind finds that point, it doesn't go back. So then
Sounds
you got to
like
go
the
somewhere
radio.
else. You gotta
Sounds
go
like the radio in Dallas.
yeah, well, I mean, Dallas radio is the test market for everything, and people send their music here to test it. And we always complain that they don't play our stuff on the radio. Well, we gotta give them something to play.
Hey.
You know, we gotta stop being, I'm from Dallas, I'm from Fort Worth, I'm from so and so, and take care of each other. You know, we went to A3C, was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
A3C last year in Atlanta, and we rode around Atlanta for 4 days, and we didn't hear nothing but Atlanta artists for 4 days,
That's
except
it.
for one song, and that song was produced by an Atlanta guy for Drake.
Yep.
I'm not talking about. I'm not
No,
talking
we
when I
see-
go
we
to
see
Atlanta, that's what I'm
We
saying.
see.
4
We see
days.
everything.
You go to Atlanta,
4
They
days.
gonna pay their stuff.
you gonna become a fan of some new artists, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it goes.
And you know, Dallas artists, you know, you have a legitimate gripe, but the gripe is not really with the radio, because the radio don't break you. The radio just plays what is popular. That's what they do. But if you make good music, people not supporting you, that will be a problem that disappears if you make good music. That's the whole point of doing good music. But a lot of them don't want to do good music. They think they can go in the studio, make a hit off the jump, the rip, and that's it. You can't do that. I mean, it took some guys years to get one song that worked. You know, like one of my mentors is Joe Macri. He helped play that funky music, White Boy.
Yeah.
How many songs have you heard out of Wild Cherry other than that? You see what I'm saying? It took them that long to get that one hit.
Yeah.
And they played in the band together since they was 15. That happened when they was 26. So, I mean, you got to put in some work to be good at your craft. You know, like Grandma can cook real good. She been cooking for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is, man.
Sure
I don't want to soapbox you to death.
No, you good.
No, man.
So just spend knowledge, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people need to hear that.
I tell the truth. I mean, because I don't, if you can't tell me the truth about what I'm doing, we ain't really friends.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to tell me it ain't good. Like, perfect example, he sent me something to mix yesterday, and he called me, man, this is missing. I'm like, what? You know, what? I was like, well, you need to send it back to me.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like, oh, man, I'm 48 years old. F you. He's right. You know, you got to learn to take the ass whooping just like you take the glory.
Hey.
Yeah, that's how it go. You know, you can't learn a lesson unless you listen. And outworking me is gonna be hard. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. I tell them all the time, you may be younger than me, but you damn sure ain't finna outwork me. While you sleep, I'm up. Believe that shit.
Mousequake, everybody.
Believe
Drop the
that.
mic.
Straight, he ain't lying though.
Yeah.
That's real tough.
Yeah, man.
We had a question from a listener. Wanted to know your take on the whole. I guess they wanted you to go in depth with the whole.
Ferguson.
Yeah, the Mike Brown situation.
As far as what my view on it,
Your
or
view,
what?
your POV.
Yeah.
My view is that people need to stop listening to the media and use their common sense.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of people still sleep and they watching the little photos and the videos that the media is putting out. Oh, he robbed the gas station. Oh, he in this picture with guns in his hand. Oh, he did this. The topic is a kid was shot down, unarmed, by a police officer who was supposed to protect and serve.
And also, who is the mayor's son? For those who didn't know.
Crazy.
For those who didn't know, he is the mayor's son.
Crazy. I think a lot of people is falling into these distractions, which is that's what the media does.
Oh yeah.
When they try to cover up something, but not even black people. All people need to be smarter and realize, like, why would they show a video of him robbing a Quick Trip?
Damage.
And then later on, I don't know if y'all saw the new video. It showed him at the counter actually paying for the cigars. It's a video out that was released.
Well,
he actually paying for the cigars. But I'm just saying that's the type of stuff that make you they're riled up, they're pissed off.
Here's something for
Let's
you.
do something to show him that he's a fuck.
Mousequake, before you, I just heard today that video, if you look at it, was actually, it wasn't even on the same day.
It's not Mike Brown.
But listen though, before we get into this
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Look, check this out. This is a discussion we don't even need to have. We need to focus on what happened. No, because this is how they get us. We like, that wasn't even Mike Brown. Yes, it was.
You got to say all that, man. I got to hear this.
I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke or drink. Never have, never will.
I got to hear this.
But think about this. Anytime you go into a corner store to buy a cigar, what do you have to do to get the cigar? Just think.
Show your ID.
No, not that. Cigars are behind the counter. You have to be given the cigars.
Yeah.
And they don't give them to you until you pay.
It's true.
I mean, that's basic knowledge.
I mean,
Because
that's common sense.
alcohol and tobacco are heavily taxed federal items. So you can go pick up beer and go to the counter and pay for it.
And I'm gonna show you.
But you can't get a cigar or a cigarette without them saying, I need some Marlboro Blacks. They go behind the counter, get them, and then they sit them down and say, oh, $7.95. You don't get them till you kick out the ducats.
But check this. I'm gonna show you how bad they was trying to damage. I'm gonna show you how bad they was trying to damage his character. Right? They saying he stole some cigarillos. But they like $1. Something like that.
Yeah, about $1.
So,
3 for like a
but
dollar.
on the news they saying robbery. If he took some cigarillos, that's shoplifting. Why would they put that robbery title?
It's a misdemeanor. It's petty.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's-
pity.
They really tried to.
Like he didn't hit a
I
bank.
mean,
Come on now.
it's the
Black man shot down
it's called
by the
okey-doke.
police.
Excessive force.
Hands up, unarmed. I don't care about nothing else. I said, I posted on somebody comment. I said, man, I don't care if Mike Brown pissed on the police officer's mother before he got shot. He still was unarmed with his hands up. He didn't deserve to die.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What tripped me out that they were talking about he bone rushed the police.
In a car?
No, he just said he just bone rushed them.
It's
I
hard
mean,
to do
so
that in
many
the car.
different
There's so
stories.
many
There was
different
one about
stories,
the car. Yeah, I heard that one.
But I was a sniper in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 bullets and 2 to the head. That's a target shot. They don't teach us to. You don't shoot to kill. You shoot to maim. That's what they teach you, unless you're at war.
There we go.
So he had 2 shots to the head.
Yeah.
Okay, not the front of the head, but the back of the head. So that means he purposely aimed for his head. Because you just can't. You have to be a good shooter to hit somebody in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you that right now. All that pow 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 you see, that don't work. And especially with a 9mm, they only got what 50 feet of travel time. So I mean, you gotta. Just think about this though. I'm gonna throw this on you. Most police officers are fresh out of the military, Afghanistan. They've been in austere environments, pressure-filled environments for years, maybe some 6-7 months, for years. So they're in a shoot-to-kill mentality because they're in a position where there's never going to be resolution unless somebody dies. So when they come back, the police departments are right there to recruit them. Those guys are built, their whole lives are built on adrenaline rushes. They have to have that rush to get it. So as soon as they get into a situation where that adrenaline rush kicks in, they go into shoot first mode, and they haven't been punished for it for 2 years prior. So what makes you think the mind and tell them they're not going to get punished for it now? And they shoot. And the funny thing about it is, in Iraq and Afghanistan, the enemy is what color? He's brown. So if you see the black kid, guess what you see from the mental picture that you've been looking at for 6-7 months?
Brown.
The brown man, he's the enemy. So I mean, that's not a justification of what he did, but you gotta look at you gotta look at it in a situation how it is. We're trying to be the shepherds when we looking at the wolf. The wolf is right there. It's like the wolf is outside. So why are you gonna put yourself in a position to deal with the wolf if you're not ready to deal with the wolf? You know what I'm saying? I mean that's just how it is. We know we gotta deal with the wolf all the time, but we don't try to deal with the wolf. Now it's time to actually deal with the wolf. See, Trayvon was the first thing. Then the choking the brother out in New York was the second thing.
Oh, exactly. That was brutal.
And he's hollering, "Don't kill me like this, bro. Don't kill me like this." And then you shoot this guy and then leaves the body out in the middle of the street. That's the kind of stuff that black people need to come off the marching thing, because we marched in the 60s. My dad didn't march in the 60s.
Shit didn't work.
It didn't work. It didn't work. I mean,
obviously.
It is never gonna work, because we're in a country that was built for us to be products to build the country. It was never built for us to be included in the fabric of the country. We were just to build the country. So now we think that everything is supposed to be cool. It's never going to be cool. That's just a fact. It's never going to be cool.
That's why we need to figure out how to survive within each other. Self-survival skills, economics, things like that within us as a people. I say us, I'm talking about black people. If we got any white listeners, I'm talking about black people need to come together
they understand.
and learn. They understand because they work together.
They're taught this from birth.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I see a lot, and I get kind of riled up on this subject, man. I've been trying to suppress this anger and shit
don't suppress
for a couple
it.
days. Meditate.
Real talk.
Like, because it was starting to consume me to the point where I couldn't think about nothing else. But we really need. I see a lot of conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and this now. People going back and forth, arguing with people. The thing I see the most. Oh, I see y'all rallying for Mike Brown, but why y'all ain't rallying for black on black crime? That's not the point right now. The point is Mike Brown in Missouri. The point is Ezell Ford in California. This all in 1 week. We got Ezell Ford, Mike Brown, and God, I just posted on my Facebook. There's another cat in New Orleans. The police shot him in the head and didn't report it for 2 days. All of this in 1 week. Black males and cops. Y'all want to talk on black crime? We talk about that shit tomorrow. We gonna handle this shit today.
And then Creole said on the cipher, he said they're playing duck hunt and we the motherfucking ducks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Creole.
Creole Jones. Yeah, I mean, I can remember when I was 6 and I'm from Newark. Everybody knows Brick City. That's how it is. And I remember the Klan had got a permit to march through Newark. Well, I lived up on Springfield Ave and up in Stellarite Projects, and it was the second biggest projects in the country. And the Klan had to come up the hill and then come down this big hill. Well, as they were coming up the hill and they got to the top of the hill, all they saw was black men standing out there with guns on top of buildings, on the street corner, everything. The Klan turned around. I was 6, I remember that. We should do that now. Because I guarantee you, if somebody would have whooped that cop's ass at that point, that wouldn't happen again. But see, we don't issue ass whoopers. We take them, and then here comes the kumbaya. Oh well, turn the other cheek. No, Jesus Christ even went in the church to turn the damn table over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when it was gambling.
Sometimes you have to learn to take the ass whooping to make the point. And it's an old saying, old folks, you got to bring ass to get ass. We just bringing the ass. We not taking it. I mean, that's just me.
I know we went deep in that.
That's just.
But I hope that answered the listener's question.
Yeah.
Also, I want y'all all
to
to look up. Whoever listen, look up something called Rex 84. Y'all know about Rex 84?
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Break it off to him. Break it off.
Look up Rex 84. Pretty much. I told y'all I like to drop a little knowledge to make y'all go do your own research, but it's pretty much saying that they have the right, if black people become militant and try to uprise, it's something writ out that they have the right to detain up to 21 million American Negroes. That's how it's written in the document. American Negroes, up to 21 million if they try to uprise in a militant form. They made that in 1984, that was kind of right after the Black Panthers.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So the black man was a major threat back then. It was like
CIA.
we still a major threat, but they really not scared of us. That's the problem now. They not scared of black people no more. Cause they know we complacent. We ain't gonna do shit. We gonna sit there and tap dance and we gonna talk. We gonna march and sit our ass down. Do a couple. What I say in the song. Do a couple hashtags, then fastly retreat. That's the routine. So we gotta change that routine to see some type of change.
Exactly.
I was going to say one of the things too though is I know you say that they don't think so, but if you know, they have all these concentration camps that they building right now because they know, yeah, exactly. Because one of the things on it is that with everything that's going on in the country right now from every different section, there's a lot going on in regards to uprisings that's going to happen. They already know they're preparing for stuff to happen in general anyway.
I'm gonna tell you something. This may shock a whole lot of you people, but if you want to know what the white man is going to do, look at his movies. That's all you got to do.
That's true.
Movies tell everything.
I'm going to give you two cold-blooded
spill.
examples right now. This is going to trip you out. He kind of gave me one. But here's the first one, The Purge, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to think about, I've never seen the movie, but I was in the military and I know what The Purge is. The Purge, all the Caucasians with money had fortresses on their houses. All the people who were struggling, working, they were just out there wilding. When the day was over, the people with the money still had the money, right? That's what they want now. They have a movement, so they're gonna do some purges. But they're not in the black neighborhood. They're not gonna come to your neighborhood because we doing the purge our damn selves, right? Another one. He went and saw the Teenage
The new Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that?
Now, tell him
it.
about that, bro. Tell him about
So, spoiler alert. But the whole concept of the Ninja Turtle movie was, if y'all Ninja Turtle friends, Shredder is the bad guy.
Yeah.
He was trying to release a virus just so they can make money off the cure.
Exactly.
It was gonna release a virus onto the people, let some people die, and then come up like, hey, I got the cure, just to make billions and billions of dollars over that. Now, what they talking about right now?
Ebola virus.
Outbreak.
Now watch this. Now let me backdoor that. Remember the movie The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Where did that movie start at?
It started with
It started in Atlanta. Oh snap! Where they take the Ebola virus to the CDC? Atlanta. We rode right by it at A3C.
That's actually just one of them because there's like 20 people that they're bringing over here.
Exactly.
They're talking about one person, I think, but they actually brought 20 over and they have them actually all over the United States.
And I lived in Africa for 4 or 5 years. I didn't even know what Ebola was.
Crazy.
Now that right there is a shocker. I lived in Mombasa, Mozambique. I lived in Yemen. I went to Yemen. Yemen is not Africa. I lived in Egypt. I lived in South Africa, and I didn't know what Ebola was. Mm-hmm. But I got here and I know what Ebola is.
It's so funny that Juq'o even had mentioned that because one of the things was like I was actually just telling Joker that because I watch every movie I watch I look for something. That's the one from a childhood I watched and I told him I gotta go back and watch it because when I watched it I didn't look for that type of stuff. And for you even bring up The Purge, I never watched The Purge until like 3 days ago. This is the third time that the purge has done came up revolved around me. Me personally, I always listen to what God always tell me. It always comes in threes because I watched the purge. Not only did I watch the purge, but yesterday something came up on the internet and they was actually talking about these people sending out fake purge passports all over or flyers all over the place talking about what's going on in regards to it. So
I mean, welcome to America, bro. I mean, until black people realize that we were never meant to be a part of the fabric of this country, and that the only way we're going to become a part of the fabric of this country is we take what we do and keep it to ourselves like they do. Every ethnicity, every race of people other than us makes money off of us. Let me give you this nice little scenario. Say we make a t-shirt today and it says you can't touch this across the front, right? We wear it, it gets popular. The guy who invents it, he makes a little money. Caucasian comes in, man, I can help you mass produce that, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you this amount of money. Gives you this amount of money and then he takes your product and improves it slightly. Buys you out of it and he makes money off of it. And his kids make money off of it. His kids make money off of it. And your kids are back at work making the t-shirt that your daddy invented.
Business 101 is what 101. If they come and offer you any money out of a product, just know that they can make at least $50 million off of whatever product they get from you.
Yeah, the carrot has juice if you squeeze it hard enough. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's how it is. You know, but you know, I got another track that's kind of somewhere like that on there.
We're gonna get into it.
The one, what is it called? What did Klein call it? Don't shoot. It's about I'm just.
Oh, you boys.
Yeah, we put it in there, baby.
Yeah, we putting it in.
Y'all came to the right place.
Yeah, I'm just telling. All these tracks I'm playing for y'all are gonna be on my project. Nobody heard them but the crew.
We so appreciate that.
Exactly.
This is Don't Shoot. I mean, it's basically a playoff of his Mike Brown, but it's Gangsta Gutters on it, and he is a former gangbanger. He gonna give you the straight shit to what happens. It's gonna trip you out, man.
Let's get to it.
Well, we're gonna have to backdoor that with
We got Live Life Right up there?
Yes.
Live Life Right. That's off my last project, Silent Lyrics.
Yeah.
Just had an interview with Jay Cruz a couple weeks ago on Raising the Bar. Show love on that track.
Okay.
So,
really?
yeah. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, by the way, you said who was on that track?
Gangsta Gutter. That's Banger Boy himself.
Was he a Crip or a Blood?
He was a Vice Lord.
Yeah. Hey, Real Talk No BS. We are back.
We're back.
We're back.
Back. No, we go back like car seats.
We're back like 4 flats. And the humpback whale, too.
Humpback wheel. Them boys fool. Them boys are fool. Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Milwaukee.
Is in the building.
Yeah.
You're walking like a buck.
Milltown.
Yeah.
Mill walking like a buck. Hey, man,
on.
how did you... Hold on. Are you a pimp?
Am I a pimp? You know, maybe in my past life. There's a lot of pimps up there, though.
I know.
There's a lot of pimps up there.
Fast talking motherfuckers too, boy.
For real, everywhere. You wouldn't expect it. People think Milwaukee and Wisconsin is just a bunch of white folks and cheese. Until you get there, you be like, what the fuck? It's real up there, man. Shout out to the mill,
we call
man.
it mini Chicago. Cause
Yeah, that's how we Chicago little cuz.
Yeah, mini Chicago.
Yeah, we like an hour away. So
Yeah.
Chirac.
straight up.
Woo, Chirac.
Chirac and Milwaukee.
Shout out to my boys in the Chi, man. I'm coming to see y'all.
Hold on, you said Milwaukee?
They call it Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
I'm not proud of that name, but
That's
you
a
know what I'm
bunch of
saying?
names.
It is Milwaukee, bro.
Murderland.
We working on that though. We gonna change that.
Murder Walk.
Right.
But yeah, man.
Man.
So you spit some knowledge? Both of y'all spit knowledge to us and stuff, man.
Yeah, man. We just gotta keep the people informed, man.
Got to, man.
My
Dummies
suggestion
out
to
here,
everybody,
man.
man, do not listen to mainstream media. Y'all need to listen to radio stations like the one we on right now.
Yes, sir.
Cause we gonna give y'all that real stuff uncut.
Okie doke is in full effect.
Man, Fox, CNN, stop it.
Yep.
You
They
know
come
what
up
I
with
mean?
all these old fake ass foo stories, and
Yeah.
I seen it. It was a special on that. I don't know. We was talking about it the other day. One of some I do drink and smoke, so I do forget. But yeah, man, it was one of the homies. Yeah, it's the truth. I do.
Hey,
It's the world will make you do it. But now, now one of the homies brought up how they come up with stories to just throw us off,
Yeah.
and it don't even be just to keep us distracted from what's really going on.
Bro, it was Gaza Strip was getting bombed. Like they was getting effed up. I'm watching news. They was doing.
You can say fucked up.
Yeah,
I say
I know.
fucked
But they
up.
was doing a little story about a cute puppy, bro. And like I knew it was going on. I was like, really? Who gives a damn about that puppy, bro?
Brainwash it real quick. I'm gonna tell you something.
Media trip, man.
Even more funny. You know, I read 2 hours every day before I get out to bed. I read for 2 hours, and I pulled up the page and it had the Mike Brown killing right in St. Louis. Picture the brother hugging his mom or whatever, and then I looked right below that. It said something about the St. Louis Cardinals winning a baseball game, and then right below that. Now this is how they see black men. Michael Sam has 1 tackle in the game. Now I want y'all to just listen to this thought process. I don't have nothing against gays and lesbians. That's my thing. That's what you want. Hey, that's on you. But the quickest way to kill a man and his family, or kill a race of people, is to kill the leader or the head of the power structure. And you will never see a bunch of gay white men advertised as much as they do black men.
Oh yeah, cause they got that little punk on what's that show?
CNN?
No, not CNN, but that's on in New Orleans or something, that Bounce, Queen of Bounce.
Oh yeah, that
What the
freedom.
fuck is that?
It's freedom.
What the hell is that
but,
shit?
I mean,
That's a new RuPaul or something.
We're still working on public etiquette.
It's okay, man.
I mean,
life is real.
Shit. I'm sorry, bro. This shit is fucked up.
It's
bro.
real. If you think about the way slavery was built, it's the same thing. And back then, them brothers and sisters endured a lot of stuff, but they never broke the male and the woman bond, ever. They tried to kill us off, cut off the feet, cut off the Johnson, all of that. They don't have to do that now because we're so wanting to be involved and be a part of that we do everything they don't want to do, and we do it just to get in cahoots with them.
Man, it's crazy. You know, I agree with you. I don't judge nobody, but it's just what I don't like is you putting it on TV and publicizing it, and you got kids like it was one time me and Joe was having a conversation, and I guess it was Michael Sounds when he was kissing his
It was on Jab Day.
I mean, that's on him.
your daughter was like, ew. Yeah. Like kids they don't understand that. Like it's crazy to me, bro.
Well, I mean,
man.
my grandmother used to always say, whatever you do, you better hope you're right.
Yeah.
That was it.
Granted,
I mean, she wasn't playing. You better hope you're right. And, until we have a real dialogue about the ills of the black community, we're going to keep spinning. Because, I mean, you go in the hood, cracks me up. Like he was saying, people arguing about, we black on black crime. Well, that's been happening for a lot of years. Yeah. But you go in the hood, if you really want to stop what's going on in the hood, you can. Because everybody know where the dope man stay. Everybody know where the bootleg house is. Everybody know where the hooker house is. Everybody know where everything is.
True.
But they turn a blind eye to that. Turn a blind eye to that. And that's what trips me out. Because when I was growing up, that wouldn't happen. Yeah. I'm just telling you. The dope man had to move around. Yeah. The hooker lady had to move around. Your ass was whooped.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't have that because these young guys don't understand. They are under the assumption that everything is cool because you can fuck with white girls. It's funny, you know, and you know, I grew up around a lot of Caucasians. They know I hung around them.